Tony, with that performance?
Yeah, they were good. I thought probably took us about 15 minutes. And I just thought we turned the volume up after about 15 minutes. It was sort of nip and tuck there. And then our defence really kicked into gear and we started getting really physical. And you know, when Wigan come, they're going to be physical, so you've got to stand up to that. And I thought we stood up pretty good to it tonight and defended really well. I think at one stage in that first half, I think we kept them inside, kicking from inside their own 30, three times in a row. That takes some doing. And, you know, it was good, strong defence. And I thought we built our game on our defence and got some rewards for those efforts by half-time. You know, we started to score a few points at the back end of the first half and, set us up nicely. And then some of our attack improved in the second half. I thought our kicking game was very good throughout the game. I thought we only had one or two average kicks, one that Gids kicked off the side of his boot that went out on the full, but aside from that I thought our kicking game was really good in those sort of conditions. That's important. So, you know, we learnt some of those sort of lessons a couple of weeks ago when we went over to Huddersfield and the importance of kicking and kicking well. And so, you know, even a loss a couple of weeks ago has helped us there tonight.
Some impact off your bench as well, Tom.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, well, it got tested a bit earlier than we would have liked. You know, Tommy Lynham, losing him, my heart was in my mouth there. For Rhys Evans, went down a couple of times, and I thought we were going to lose right wing, right centre, straight up. But Rhys got through it. So yeah, it meant some adjustments, and you know, the young replacement that come on did a pretty good job. Young Benjamin. He slotted into that right centre position really well. So, yeah, we did what we needed to do, and you know, a little worried about the use of the bench, but Benny Westwood, you know, came on and had a real impact. He did last week, and he did this week. He's playing a bit. He's sore at the moment. His ankles that he had operations on, you know, prior to Easter, are sore at the moment, and we were hoping not to play him next week, but we're down a couple of troops. Ryan Atkins has fractured a finger, and we'll be going, yeah, we know it's fractured, so we need to see what happens to that tomorrow, and we've got another couple of people who are question marks on them as well. So
how's Lynham?
We've taken him to hospital. He was walking and talking and then dressed in his clothes at half time. He's civilians, but you know, it was a fair knock. So we're doing the right things and making sure that he's seeing the right people. And we're pretty sure he'll be okay, but we're doing it all properly. You know, when you get knocks like that, you've got to make sure that they're taken care of.
Wigan will be able to see the back of Darryl Clark, won't they?
Yeah, he was good tonight. Yeah, he was. I thought that's probably his best defensive game that I've seen him for a while. He's been pretty good defensively so far this year as well, but I thought that was his best. He was very, very strong in defence, and you know, his attack was good and sharp, and you know, he was asking questions, and yeah, no, he was very good.
Are you glad Kurt Gidler's staying for another year as well?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, he's the general around there at the moment, as you can see. You know, you see every set that he's orchestrating and setting, and he's getting to know the combinations even better now. And he and Steph, I think, are working really well. And yeah, he was good. Delighted that Kurt. You know, I think it was always going to happen, but you know, he settled in really quickly, Kurt, and you know, the option's been taken up on both parties, you know, on both sides. He's loving it here, and we're loving what he's doing for us. So, you know, it's a good fit. I am going to say, you know, I know I said it on Sky a little while ago, Wigan were down a number of players, and we've got a lot of injuries, they've got a lot of injuries. The difference for us at the moment is most of our starting players, or what would be perceived our starting players, are on the park or have been, and hopefully they will be in the near future. But I've got to say, Wigan are down some crucial players at the moment. There's some big players, and what we did there tonight without some of their players there is probably what we should do too. With the amount of players that they've got missing, they're doing it tough. They're one of the clubs with a lot of depth, and so are we, and we're being tested at the moment. I once again going to throw in, I'm pretty sure I know why we're all getting tested with injuries after these crazy period that we've just been through. Eventually we'll start to cotton on. The best way to keep our players on the park is not play games close together.